Julie Bishop says Australia will continue to remind Washington of Moscow's role in the shooting down of an airliner over eastern Ukraine after President Trump called for Russia to be readmitted to the G7. Mr. Trump stunned many of America's allies at the weekend after he said Russia should be allowed entry back into the global leadership group, and appeared to blame President Barack Obama for Russia's aggression in Crimea. Russia was suspended from the group, previously known as the G8, in 2014 after Russia annexed Crimea. In May, an international investigations team concluded a missile that shot down Malaysian Airlines jet MH17, killing 38 Australians among 298 people aboard, came from Russia. But speaking at the G7 conference, Mr. Trump said it would be good for the world if Russia were allowed back in. I think it would be good for the world. I think it would be good for Russia. I think it would be good for the United States. I think it would be good for all of the countries of the current G7. I think the G8 would be better, Mr. Trump said. Asked about Mr. Trump's call, the Australian foreign minister said the U.S. was aware of Australia's concerns about Russia's behavior, and this view was regularly shared. There is overwhelming evidence that Russia was directly involved in the bringing down of MH17 that killed 298 passengers and crew, including 38 Australians. We continue to call on Russia to engage in good faith negotiations with Australia and the Netherlands, Ms. Bishop said. Other options would be considered in due course. Mr. Trump said Mr. Obama had let Crimea get away to Russia. He allowed Russia to take Crimea. I may have had a much different attitude. Mr. Trump also angered world leaders after he instructed U.S. officials to withdraw support for a joint statement on trade. The U.S. president also attacked Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, characterizing him as weak. Pointedly, U.S. Republican Senator John McCain hit back at Mr. Trump. To our allies, bipartisan majorities of Americans remain pro-free trade, pro-globalization, and supportive of alliances based on 70 years of shared values, Senator McCain said. Americans stand with you, even if our president doesn't.